It's time for the Funkykit Show with your host, Winston Chim, the Mr. Beast of the computer world.
Hey guys, welcome to the Funkykit Show Live. We have a live special show for you guys. Yes, Gigabyte is with us today. What a lovely day it is. It's July the 26th. Yes, Friday, July the 26th. And welcome to the show, guys. We're just getting the streams up and running. We're live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. And we're just getting the streams up and running. Let me know if you have any audio or video issues. I'll see if I can get that fixed up. But we're looking good so far. Hey, guys, welcome to the show. Hey, is it Emniag? Yes, Emniag and Abysmal Melody. Welcome to the show. Hey, guys. Welcome to the Funkykit Show Live, and it's a special event with Gigabyte and Funkykit. All right. So, as the agenda goes, we have news and updates on our website as usual. And then, of course, we're going to introduce Gigabyte when we have that introduction there. And then we can do a product showcase from Gigabyte. So we've got a couple of products from Gigabyte they want to show off. So we'll do that. After that, we have Mods of the Week taken from our Extreme PC Modding group, where we have over 94 to 95,000 members. A great place to get some modding ideas, or if you have any mods or PC builds that you've done already, you could go ahead and actually post that for everyone to see and share. All right, we're going to take a break after that. And then we got product showcase number 2 from Gigabyte. So they'll be showing us more stuff. Can't wait. And then we got some prize giveaways. Yes, prize giveaways from Gigabyte. We got some lanyards. We got some goodie bags and all that kind of stuff. So that's going to be all great. And then Gigabyte will share some new product launches coming soon. So we'll see what they have or what they're going to be launching. Just a little quick snip peek kind of stuff. So that'll be good. And then, of course, then we do the prize draw, and then we'll wrap it up with some closing comments and things like that. So that's the agenda for today. Hope you guys getting ready for this live show with Gigabyte and Funkykit as a live special show. All right. Hey, welcome to the show, T-Town Scott, Scumberg, Aries 25, and Del Aviv. All right. Let's get the show on the road, shall we? All right. Okay, here we go. News and updates on our website. Let's bring up the website, and let's have a look. Just basically, news items like, here we go. We've got some reviews. You want to check it out. We've got a Noctua cooler. So the Noctua cooler is a low-profile cooler. It's Noctua NHL12SX77, weird name. But it's a low-profile cooler with a 77mm fan. Weird. But anyway, that's a really low profile. So it's quite low for mini SFX PCs and things like that. So they have a new cooler, so check that out. Of course, Noctua is a very well-known brand for silent coolers, beige fans, right? Beige and brown. And then we've got the Elgato Wave Mic Arm LP, which I'm using right now. So check this out. I can just move this around. It's really cool. I got desk space under my arms here, right here, under the mic. So I got plenty of space to do that kind of stuff. It's a really good mic arm. Check that out as well. And then we have the Acer MA200 1TB NVMe as a micro M.2 2230 size. So that'll fit in mobile gaming laptops and of course handhelds and things like that. So it's PCI Gen 4. You get probably around about 7,000 megabytes speed for read and things like that. So it's a decent, speed and spec for that kind of. It's 1TB, so plenty of size for a gaming console if you want. And of course, then we've got the Corsair fans, the LX 120 RGB, IQ series, that kind of stuff. You need the IQ link. That's all included. But yeah, you can check out some of the reviews on our website right now at funkykit.com. All right, so let me just bring up the screen right now. So it's my pleasure to bring and introduce Gigabyte, and we have Kevin and Max on the show. So let me just switch over the screen right here. Here we go. Welcome. 1 second. Let me just get the mic
get the
on.
audio.
Here we go.
Okay, there we go. It's an us problem. What's going on?
All right. Okay, so introduce yourself.
Yeah. You can hear us okay?
Yeah.
We're good? Okay. All right. So I'm Kevin, or many people call me KP. I'm a product marketing manager here at Gigabyte, or Gigabyte Oris. Get to be surrounded by all these awesome products every day.
Hey guys, my name is Max. I'm one of the PMs here. I focus mainly on motherboards, but a couple of other categories too, like PSU cooler. So looking forward to being here with Funkykit.
Excellent. Just make sure that you guys are getting the volume. So guys, are you hearing Gigabyte at all? Let me quick response so that I know. We don't want to be running like 20 minutes in and there's no
Yeah,
audio.
seriously. Yeah. Let's address the issues now. You know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah. Okay, just reading the comments now, just waiting through. Yeah, we hear you. Yeah, that's good. Well,
Very-
good.
very nice.
Excellent, excellent. All right, so Gigabyte, I know Gigabyte for many, many years, way back in 2000, and I think it was like 8 or 6 actually, and things like that. We do like product reviews and things like that. It was way back there. But yeah, definitely Gigabyte's been a well-known brand for many, many years. Of course, you have your competitors, Asus and MSI and things like that. But what I find Gigabyte products and the whole thing about Gigabyte is that you come up with some really great ideas and great products, and everything just works well. That's my experience. And as you see, some of the builds that we've done, we did the Gigabyte build, and that again went smoothly, no problems. And the whole thing about Gigabyte is that you're not a huge company, right? Not as huge as Zeus and things like that, but you concentrate on the core products, right? So that's the main thing, and I think that's what makes Gigabyte a very good brand. Is that you don't mess around with like other things, and then what happens if you do that is that some of your other product lines gets kind of like yeah. So you want to concentrate on something that's core to you, and that's the the boards, the graphics cards, and you said the power supplies and things like that. So that's all good. And we've done some overclocking stuff with Gigabyte as well, way back, right?
Yep.
Overclocking. Yeah, we were invited to do an overclocking thing event, which is great, and they have been well known for overclocking as well. And I noticed lately that Gigabyte have had some really nice ice white boards, right? That's the thing, right? And I've seen most of the boards out there. They say there's ice white, but the PCB is black. They only put like white heat sinks on there, right?
Right.
But you guys have white PCB boards. That's something unique, which I think it's very nice because you put in the board and everything just matches, So yeah, tell us more about some of the motherboard lineups. What new stuff have you got? Show us a product showcase right now. Number one.
Sure. So I think let's first go over a little bit of something that is pretty near and dear to me, which is our X670E Aorus Pro X, which is part of
the new. Is this the new one, right?
Yes. So if you remember, this is the one that you worked with earlier this year, a little bit more in detail. So I think Max can kind of give us a little walkthrough through some of maybe some of the spec or some things that we like about it.
Yeah, so like you said, a lot of manufacturers now, they will market their boards as all white, but then there'll be a lot of black accents to it, gray accents to it. But with our ice boards, we really try to make mostly everything white, only a few black parts, but you can't really do too much about those. But yeah, for our ice lineup, we do have it for multiple chipsets, and for the next gen, we will have ice for pretty much all of our variations. So there will be black ones and an ice companion to each of those. And for these ones too, for this one specifically, the X670E Aorus Pro X is one that we've been trying to push really, really hard. It's one of our favorite boards. You can see very nice heat sinks on them. And yeah, just a very nice board to have in general.
Right. I have a question though, because you heard about horror stories with BIOSes and things like that. So this board has a decent BIOS, right? That works.
Yeah. So actually, we actually just released a BIOS update for this motherboard to support actually the next gen launch, which I don't want to spoil too much because we're probably going to talk a little bit about it later. But that, and actually a nice little touch. There's a couple things personally that I really enjoy about this motherboard. So since we are talking about BIOS, if you actually go into the BIOS of any of our ICE or our Pro X motherboards, we actually feature a white UI behind it. So rather than our normal Aorus that's like black and orange and things like that and cyan, what you'll see is a redesigned BIOS that actually fits the theme of the motherboard. So it's just a little nice design touch, and as far as like for BIOS. But other things that I do appreciate about this board is, for me, I like the innovation that we're starting to take towards DIY and really trying to build this entire full ecosystem about the user experience. And so what I mean by that is we actually have right here, which is, I know it'll be hard to see on camera, but we have what we call Easy Latch. And so this is pretty much what you'll see on most of our newer gen motherboards. Is it's simply a toolless way to take off different heat sinks or install like the SSDs or M.2s, things like that. So for me, that's also a nice touch. And then as you mentioned a little bit earlier too, PCB is pretty big because a lot of the other vendors or some of our competitors will say, yes, this is a white motherboard, but really you're just looking at the heatsink, right? Yeah. But at least with our ICE lineup and like our Pro X and things like that, the entire PCB is white, right? So
that's right.
You get the full theme. You know, you don't get like this Stormtrooper build, which has been pretty common. So yeah, those are just a couple things that I really appreciate about this motherboard.
Excellent. And you mentioned other boards. The Z790 is still ongoing selling product, right? Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah, cool. And then I can see you have what's that AI thing there? You're going to talk about that later.
Oh, you're spoiling.
Oh, okay.
We'll talk about it a little bit later because AI is a new venture for us as we explore, and it's becoming a large buzzword. But we'll talk about it more later.
Okay. Yeah. So ice whiteboards is kind of the in thing, and I think going forward, people are still going for that because I've heard I've been building white systems for about a year or so, and some people now are getting like, I'm getting a bit bored now, I want to go back to black. But then at the end of the day, what I find with whiteboards is that when you have a nice windowed system, I mean, you want to like show off everything, right? So if you have a really dark blackboard in there, you can't really see much apart from if you put a lot of LEDs in there, right? But with or without LEDs, a whiteboard just stands out, right?
Exactly.
So that's what makes it so good. All right, great.
And Max kind of touched on it a little bit, but all of our like next gen motherboards for both Intel and AMD, they will also have ICE counterparts. So really the ICE series is just going to continue across pretty much all of our products.
Okay, great. All right, so let's take a look at the something I want to of course share, and that is our XPCM group, right? So let's move on to that. Let me just share the screen. Give me a second. Let me just load it up right here and share with it. Here we go. All right, guys, I think you can see that. Yep, here we go. That's all good. We can see the shared screen.
Yep.
And let's reload this page because this page gets updated all the time. And some of the mods, of course, this is the PCM group, Extreme PC Modding. It's owned by us, and of course, a lot of people post their builds and systems builds and stuff like that, mods. So let's take a look at this one here. All right, so we have an all-in-one cooler that's decent, and got some fan grills there. It's an interesting fan grill there. 2 fans at the bottom then help cooling, and you have RTX there. Look at this back plate. Oh, I would say back plate. It says the panel right there. It's got a little bit of graphics.
Good.
Yeah. Like and the power supply is white as well. So you can see this white build right there, right? And you got some Patriot Viper RAM in there. It looks like...
Is that Lord of the Rings theme?
Yeah, it's got a Lord of the Rings theme to it. Yeah.
So, like the Shire.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And this one uses, the Project Zero from MSI. Okay.
Yeah.
So, cable... Well, I say cables, but you still see cables, right? All right, good. Power cable then for the AIO, and the power cable for the graphics card there. All right, so from a different angle, they got the Lian Li all-in-one cooler, some fans there. White RGB there. So what do you guys rate this?
Go ahead. Go first, Max.
I'll give it a 7.5.
7.5.
7.5. Wow.
Okay.
Mine is much higher.
Yeah. So for me, I mean, it's okay. So it's just a standard build. It got some nice design. Got the Lord of the Rings kind of thing. But that's pretty much it, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna give it a 7 for me.
7.
What about you, Kevin?
I think this is a solid 8 because
okay,
while the hardware is pretty standard, I guess, in terms of like config and things like that. For me, what gets me is the details that add the touch of personality. So for example, on the right side, so right here on this panel, my first glance is it doesn't look like acrylic. First of all, this looks like it might be a decal that is
decal,
like a vinyl,
which
is kind of nice, and then really they keep with the theme.
And it's got the gold. It's got gold trims on it, right? So it's like a little bit of gold there.
It's like a nice touch, and really I like the detail on the exhaust fan too.
Oh yeah, this one right here.
Yeah, like this is pretty cool to me because I assume this looks like something maybe they 3D printed and like mounted onto the exhaust here. That's pretty cool, and I think this person's pretty bold because they have the PSU just hanging out without a shroud. I haven't seen a build like that in quite some time. The PSU is just out there, no shame,
There you go. There you go. No shroud. Yeah. Got the cables hang out there.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So that's an 8 for you, 7.5 for Max, and 7 for me. Yeah, I have a very strict. Well, I say strict, a high standard. All right. Have a look at this one here. Ooh. So some of these mods are posted by Rattlerow. So thank you, Rattlerow, for posting some of the mods up there, or repost or share it. And he says, "Hello, Team Aorus, or Aorus team." Hello. There you go. That is a mod, believe it or not. That's just crazy, huh?
Yeah.
It's got a mini. It looks like a mini ITX board.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So it's stuck at the bottom right there. You got 2 rows of DDR5, and it's got this new type of cooler with the square LCD, right?
Yep.
And it looks like a Strix, mini ITX board. Yeah. But everything is just the whole thing about this is not the actual components; it's the actual design of this character right here.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
That's how it works.
Look at the fans. Look at the fans at the bottom.
Very cool. I think this. Right. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is from WoW, World of Warcraft. Right?
I think so. One of the games. Yeah.
I think it might be Illidan. I could be wrong.
Illidan. Yeah, maybe. Right. Oh man.
Okay. What do you think? What would you rate this?
All right. I'll go with a 8.5 because I feel like this might be the only one out there, so very unique.
8.5 for you, Kevin. What do you think?
I would say 8.5, but these type of mods are pretty cool, but I think next level is when the mods incorporate a little bit more with the components rather than just kind of creating a shell.
Yeah,
that's true. I'll say 8.5.
For the creativity, I'm going to give it 8. Right. So both of you guys 8.5. For me, I'll give it an 8. Okay. All right, next up we have this one. Yes, it's our build. Okay, so let me explain what we've got in there, right? So I found some spare fans. Okay, so you'll see Thermaltake fans, and that's because it's got some spare fans, right? Because you wouldn't believe how many fans you need in the system these days. Anyway, and they can be expensive if you buy a pack of 3, right? But anyway, what I got in here is the all-in-one cooler from Gigabyte, the Ice, the Aorus Waterforce 2 X Ice, which is nice. That kind of rhymes, right? And then we have the board, right? This one is one of the previous boards that you sent me a while back. This is the Pro X.
Yep.
So it's a higher end, and it has a USB-C connector for internal displays, right? And I like this board because it has the Aorus logo that lights up RGB and everything. White PCB board, nice. And then you have this one is the graphics card is a GeForce RTX 4070 Ti, which then I decided to paint the shroud white, right? Okay, so don't do that, guys. It voids your warranty. But I thought, okay, well, I'm not gonna just get another graphics card just because I needed a white graphics card. So I thought I've got a couple of spare graphics cards around. I might as well just paint the shroud. So I did. So here we go. And then of course this is a height Y70 case. And they've got some Dominator RAM in there from Corsair, but everything is as you see it. So let me just scroll through. You can see it in a different angle there. You can see there's plenty of space in the case. Everything fits nicely. And I've got these ATX24 power cables, right? PCIe XTX power cables there with the white. and then you can see it from there. This angle, it's quite nice. And here we go. That's everything. You see the white PCB board there.
Yep.
This port right here is a USB-C for internal displays. Display port, actually, mini display port. And then you have the Aorus Pro X Z790 Pro X. Very nice board.
Yep.
And then you got the all-in-one cooler right there. And what's surprising about this is that the fans are magnetic. I like that about these fans. Really nice, easy to use. And it's kind of gone a bit yellow now, isn't it? Slightly. I need to repaint this.
Yeah.
Repaint this a little bit. But yeah, you can see that I got the extension cables there. That works fine. Yeah. All right, just a standard build, nothing too fancy. I'll give myself a 7.5. Okay, I'm not going to be boasting it. It's 7.5 for me, I think.
do you think?
You guys, what do you think?
Yeah, for me, with maybe a little bit of bias,
That's right.
I'll give it a 9.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. As far as all white builds and ice builds, like our whole initiative, this is really what we kind of want to go for.
Yeah,
A lot of our lineup, our ice
That's right.
lineup. So I think this showcases it really well.
yeah. I mean, if you look at this, I don't need any RGB, right? This
Exactly.
it's not even switched on, and it looks decent, right? And everything matches it. You got the white PCB, but there's a little bit of black cables there. I should replace these ones. These are the power PCIe for the board, so I replace that with white cables. And look, it's nice as is without even RGB or turned on. So very nice. Okay. Next up, we have a Minions one. This is just again.
I know my score already.
My goodness.
All right. Okay. So this one looks it looks small, but believe me, it's not small. It's huge, right? Because you got to put all the components inside. Look at that. I can't see internally as much. But you have a power connector at the bottom right here, and it's wired up into this board right there. And you can see the graphics card and also the back I/O board part, right? But the whole shell covers everything. You can't see anything. But as a build, here you go. You see a little bit.
Here we go.
Yeah, you see a little bit of that.
ITX.
Yeah, if the guy switched it on, if there's any RGB, that would be nice. I would have liked maybe seen the internals a little bit. But yeah, it's okay.
Do you have spec for this one?
I can't see any
I
all-in-one
can't see
cooler. It
hardware.
must be a fan cooler. All right, well, I'm going to give this a 7.5 because, you have to build something like this to fit a motherboard. But you can't see the components, right? So, yeah, 7.5 for me.
Okay.
What do you think?
I'll give it a 7 just because we don't really know what's going on inside.
Yeah. Hey, it could be a Gigabyte board in there or a Gigabyte graphics
that's what I'm
card,
saying.
right?
Every Gigabyte component is plus 1 point.
This is good.
There you go.
This is easily a 9 for me. I love Minions.
Oh, there you go. Minions. He's a Minions fan, so he's
Absolutely love it.
yeah, he's already there. He's already there.
And
Okay,
this is a
good.
lot of fabrication work. So.
Yeah, it must be like some parts are 3D printed, some parts are sourced somehow, but it has to be like built so that the board fits in, right? You can't just buy this thing. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Sorry,
Just
I
lost you for a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry about
Right. So let me move on to the next one. This one is from Tim Parker. He collaborates with Thermaltake a lot.
Yep.
And it's an initial D apparently, but you can see the kind of carbon fiber trims up there. It's a mini ITX kind of case with a massive graphics card at the bottom. Is that massive? Yeah, it must be a graphics card at the bottom, but it's huge. But I can't see anything else, right? But the tubing, sleeved, soft tubing, these are coming back in, right? Not just soft tubing, but sleeved soft tubing with the braided soft tubing there. Very nice. External 360 all-in-one cooler. It's got like a reservoir connected up to a distro plate. It's like some crazy mod there. All right, so it's just a one photo, but what do you rate it?
If it's initial D themed, I'll give it an 8.
Okay.
I feel like I'm a lenient judge here. This is a 9. Love initial D. Love Tim Parker. He by the way, he He did the mod in our lobby.
Oh, right. Did he? Oh,
yeah,
cool.
I'll have to show it to you. And we love thermal take too, and then initial D, so 9.
Yeah, 9. For me, I'm just gonna give it an 8. Yeah, an 8. I'm not a big fan of external cooling. Although it looks good, I'd rather have everything inside. So for me, yeah, I'm just gonna give it an 8. But yeah, it's nice idea. All right, next up, again, this is some people like it, some people don't. I think it's a fresh kind of idea, a mix of hard and soft tubing together. Okay, so you have one tube which is like a hard tube, and the other one's like a soft tube, but it kind of wraps around it. It's not to everybody tastes, but I like unusual stuff, right? So for me, I think this is a fairly odd looking kind of setup, but I don't mind it. It's it looks decent for me. Some people don't like it. Bit of mix and soft and hard tubing, right? So this is with RGB on, and it looks. I think it looks okay. For me, I'm going to give it an 8.
I'll give it 7.8, just because there's a lot of mixtures of textures, and then there's like some metallic, and I think maybe if the graphics card was a different color,
exactly. Yeah, if it was white rather than just black, right? Because you got a white build and then you got a black graphics card, just kind of like just looks odd.
Oh man, this is easily a 7 for me. I'm a purist, man. If you're gonna go, you either go. I don't like Stormtrooper builds personally, so you go all white, all black, and then on top of that, you either go soft or you go hard tubing.
All right, so okay, I get you. All right, so a bit of mix and soft and hard, not for everyone, but okay, understand. All right. Next up, we have this one. This one looks pretty decent.
Ooh.
I love the hard bands on this. The bands on this. Look at the bands on this. Up there. Okay, it might look a bit messy up there, but it's I think it's part of the design, But this is a Cougar case, and you got the power supply and everything else. There you go. It's got the orange and black kind of color scheme. The bands, I say it may not look good, but the bands are really hard to do, especially hard tubing, right? So for me, I think it's definitely an 8 for me. I think it's an 8 myself. What do you think?
I think for me, it would be an 8, but it could easily be an 8.5. It's giving me a little bit of like a Hot Wheels kind of vibe.
With like the track.
Yeah, with like the track.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
If they just went for a theme more a little bit, I think easily 8.5 or 9.
Okay. Yeah, it's got the Hot Wheels kind of vibe to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I say 7 and a 7.5, primarily for the tube work, but also because of color.
Yeah.
I like how vibrant this orange is.
Yeah, the orange and black really goes well. Yeah. Okay. So next up we have this one. This is a Deadpool and Wolverine build. All right. So I found this one. What do you think? I like the color scheme. The color scheme's nice because if you look at the trims at the top, right, it's actually it's got this kind of like I don't know, it's kind of sanded down. But the graphics card, is that a graphics card? Yeah. So with the water block, and that's an LCD, by the way. I think it's an LCD.
Are you sure?
It may not be.
I think it might be a vinyl because if the water block is right there, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen a card that.
Okay, let me. Oh yeah, it could be. All right, but that's nicely laser cut though. That's a nice Deadpool and Wolverine logo kind of laser cut there. Very nice. Okay, got a hard tube setup, accessible RAM. So I've always say to all my viewers, right, give a build, you want to have your RAM accessible because if your RAM is blocked, you can't upgrade, right? So you want your RAM accessible, and this was doing it. Okay. But you got the radiator at the top, and also is that the radiator at the back as well with the yellow? That looks, yeah, it looks like a board, a card, postcard. It's not LCD, no.
Yeah.
But from this angle, looks okay. At the back, you see that the paintwork on this?
Nice little detail. Yeah,
that's really nice and detailed, right? Yep. So paintwork wise, and I see these trims right there. Yeah, it's a good 9 for me for the paintwork because it looks decent.
Mm.
All right. As far as the rest of the build, it's not too bad. Overall, I'm gonna give it 8.5.
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
give it an 8.5 as well. But I wish there was a little bit more yellow. I feel like the red kind of
Yeah,
overpowered it.
yeah. The Deadpool kind of kicked
Yeah, yeah.
Wolverine's ass. Is it? Yeah, it would have been a bit yellow for the Wolverine. That would have been nice. Yeah, yeah. Okay. What about Kevin? What about you?
I got a 8.5. I like really nice vinyl work, to be honest
Yeah,
with you,
yeah.
decals, because to do it is easy, but to do it clean,
Yeah,
it
that's
takes
right.
precision,
That's
you
right.
know? So yeah, 8.5.
Okay.
The details are nice.
Yep, that's good. All right, next up, we have this one here. This one is one of those new type of themes where the PC base is angled.
Yeah.
Right, so we've seen a couple of cases like that now, where the PC backboard, the tray, is angled, or maybe the graphics card is angled, and this is kind of based on that design. Okay, so you got the graphics card there. Looks like a mini. Yeah, it looks like a mini ITX system, right? But it's got the hard tube looped in there. Radiator, open chassis design. Are you guys into open chassis?
Yep.
Oh, you?
I am.
Yeah. I've got a couple of open chassis designed builds, but it's okay. I think, but what you find is a lot of dust.
Yes, that was exactly what I was gonna say.
You get a lot of dust, but the build is nice. You got all the fittings in there, correct, and the tubing's nice. I like the band's okay. It's again mini ITX open system, open chassis, pink and white. What do you think?
You got
I'll say 8. It's clean. It's nice and clean. How much to say?
okay. For me, it's a 9.
Okay, you like this?
Open case, yes, hands down. Open case, ITX. This is hard loops. This is all speaking to my language right here.
All right, okay. So you're actually same as me. I like open chassis designs. I like mini ATX. There you go. You got the same mindset here. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9. Yeah, nice. Okay, we got a couple of. Oh, this is the initial deal from Timmy Parker.
Oh, that's the other side of it.
This is a closer look.
Oh, someone said in chat it's a 4090 Founders. Yeah, it's definitely 4090 Founders. You can see it here now.
Yeah, but where's the cooling you're gonna get enough cooling on that though? This must be a gap at the bottom.
Yeah, it has to be.
Okay, hard tubes there. As a closer look, that's from another view.
I appreciate this mod a lot more, actually.
Yeah, from this angle,
fiber,
yeah.
The carbon fiber backplate.
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay, maybe a couple of bit more RGB would have been nice inside, right? like a if you have an initial D, you want some neon lights in there, right? Okay, cool. And then I think we saw a couple of these are from last week. Some guy put a vending machine slot to access the PC, right? So if you want to access your PC, you put $1 in there or two just to get or cents, a couple of quarters in there.
I love that.
These are like just themed mods. Basically, have a figurine added into it. We've seen a lot of those, and then this is quite nice. This is a height Y70 with the soft braided tubing I was talking about, and matching with the yellow, red, and orange to go with the whole thing. Right, looks fantastic, yeah. And some people don't like soft tubing. They don't like the tubes all over the place. But for this one, it just goes really well, right?
Oh yeah.
By the way, these are the really thick fans from Height. They call it really thick, and these are actually 32 millimeters thick. They're really thick, and that gives you really good airflow. And it goes up to like 3,000 RPM. So high speed if you need it, and also say loud. It's around about 73 or 75 decibels, but still, sorry, 108 CFM flow. And around about 30 plus decibels or something like that. I can't remember, but yeah, Hyder are really taking the market share in terms of like cases, because
Oh yeah.
these cases just are so good. And this panel right here is very versatile, right? So you can actually put an LCD, which you can see that as an LCD screen there with the windows. You can see that there, or you can actually put a distro plate in there, whatever you want. And the back you can put, again, a ton of fans or radiators. The bottom, the top, the left, right? It's all over the place, right? So you can do whatever you want in this case. It's really good. And I see some nicely modded cases with these. All right, so VHS, what do you think? What are you going to give this?
This is a 9 for me. I like it because it's retro themed, and the colors, because it's on white, it just pops.
Yeah, I think 9 for me as well. Fits the theme really nicely. They got the color on the cables just like the VHS.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
LCD, so like the details.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna.
Yeah, the order too.
Yeah, I didn't recognize that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 9 as well. And then we'll take a look at one more. Let me scroll down a little bit more here. This is a Thermaltake one. This is I think it's been around for a bit. This is the Iron Man. Yeah. I got the all-in-one cooler. The graphics card, if you could replace it with a different one, would it be nice? Yeah,
I agree.
And then just got the red and gold. I mean, the buttons, it's actually nicely done.
The paintwork is nice. The quality
is nice.
Nice. Yeah, with the powder.
I'm going to give this an 8.5.
Yeah, 8.5.
Yeah, because you know what? To your point, they can still switch out the card. I mean, this is still a highly functional mod. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
all mods are functional, fully.
That's right. Yeah. I see a lot of that as well. See a lot of hard tube for CPU. Yep. That's fine, right? Because that's fixed. Yeah, you're not going to change the CPU every day, right? Yeah. So that's fixed. That's hard tube. That's fine. Then the graphics card they usually leave alone. One, it's expensive. Two, you can replace that if you want, or they just put a cheaper card in there first to get it running, and then once you saved up all your pennies, you can actually swip it, exchange for a bigger one. But graphics card, no, I don't tend to mod my graphics card. I just leave it as is. Maybe a paint job, but that's it. Everything else, no water block, no hard tube. That's it. I don't want to mess around with that. Okay, all good. So that's basically mods of the week. So let me unshare and get back to the screen. Here we go, guys. So again, XPCM is a very busy group. Lots of people posting their mods there and PC builds and things like that. So hopefully we'll have lots of more to share with you guys. Okay, so moving on, we're going to take a break, and after the break, we're going to come back with a Gigabyte Product Showcase 2. They have some nice some stuff there, I see. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, and also got some prize giveaway announcements, including, of course, upcoming products launches from Gigabyte as well. So we'll see you guys in a bit, and we'll be back.
See you guys soon.
Hey guys, welcome back. Yeah, I just forgot to switch on the mic. All right, so part 2. This is after the break, and we got some prize giveaways, stuff to give away from Gigabyte, and we'll start that now. And let's take a look at what Gigabyte has got us to give. What stuff you got us to give away?
Yeah. So we have 5 of these, by the way. So 5 winners, right? And we have these swag bags. Actually, it's a little bit big. Right here. But in any case, we have with these swag bags. So this is a tote bag here. Great for doing your groceries, whatever, things like that. Once again, white for ice, but
Ice white themed, yeah.
as you can see. But included with this, we'll be throwing in a few lanyards along with some stickers and some drawstring bags and a couple other pieces of swag. So for 5 winners that are
Excellent. Guys, are you ready? So let me play a little jingle. I forgot to do this, of course.
By the way, Winston, we have never given these out yet. So
exclusive for you guys.
Yeah, it also features a Max one.
That's right.
All right, okay, let's do this now, and of course.
When it comes to live prize giveaways, this guy's a beast. Winston Chim and Funkykit.
And thank you, Gigabyte, for the swag bags. We've got 5 of these giveaway. Let's start this up right now. And you guys have actually let's do 15 minutes so that you guys can have time to actually. Yeah, here we go. Win a Gigabyte swag bag. Here we go. Swag bag. And 5 winners, guys. So plenty of chance for you guys to win. So let me set this up. You have 15 minutes, and the prize giveaway has started right now. While that's running, we're going to talk about some new products, some product showcase number 2. So tell us what you've got.
Okay, so you mentioned a little bit earlier, but
yeah.
And you got to see a lot of this actually at Computex.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
But I'll keep a little bit brief. But for those of you who don't know, and I find it hard for people to not know about this, but AI is becoming more popular at the end of the day.
Yeah,
right?
AI
and
is
more
big.
and more professionals are becoming more involved with different forms of AI and building different models and working with different languages, things like that, different trainings, etc. So actually with us here at Gigabyte, we are beginning to release a new series. And by that, I mean, currently you see that we have our gaming brand, which is Aorus, right? You have our main brand, which is Gigabyte. You'll see Arrow, which was more for our designers or more creatives. And so now you're going to start to see AI Top. And so AI Top is more geared for a different type of professional, those who are primarily looking for like AI workloads. And so at Computex, we previewed pretty much a full system or full solution of different pieces of hardware. And so our desk is a little bit small here today, so I was only able to bring so much. But in front of us, which people always love, is our AI Top GPU. So a few things about this is, first off, what you'll notice is it is blower style, which I'm happy for. This is making a comeback. I think I'm old school, man. I just love blower style cards. But there's a purpose for this. So the reason why it is a blower style is actually based on the form factor of this card. So this card, first off, is a 4070 Ti Super, 16 gig. So just put that out there for basic specs. It is 2-slot. So rather than 2.5 or, in some of the 4090s, like the one in front of me, these are closer to 3-slot. This one is actually a flush 2-slot. And so what that allows you to do is when this gets slotted into your PC build is you can actually begin to stack these. So obviously you can get more VRAM for your different, model trainings and things like that. So because of the blower style, now we're able to hide behind this shroud here. This is all, one is all metal, but if we were to take this shroud off, it's actually all copper. So that's pretty cool as well too. This thing is actually pretty darn heavy. It's almost as heavy as this 4090 that's in front of me. It's pretty chunky. So, but in any case, the form factor and the size of it allows you to effectively stack 4 of them if you have something like a TRX 50, for example. So like a high-end desktop setup that you're doing some sort of AI work at home, you can totally use this as one of your solutions. And so this card to me, I'm gonna end up purchasing because I just like blower cards. I am also really to become more educated on AI. I feel like a lot of people are throwing this buzzword out, but for us, what's important is we're really trying to showcase what makes our hardware quote unquote AI. That's the big elephant in the room. People just throw out this buzzword around, but really our design and the different types of like innovation and spec is geared for those who are using like AI workloads essentially. So this thing you're going to start to see coming out or actually you can already purchase it on Amazon, fun fact. But most of our AI hardware, you're going to begin seeing roll out collectively until the end of the year. So things like our TRX 50 motherboard, things like that. I'm spoiling a little bit about product launches, but I did want to show this off a little bit. And since we're on the topic about GPUs, I'll talk about this bad boy right in front of me, this chunker. This is our Aorus Master. This is our 4090. And so this is really our cream of the crop, high-end gaming GPU. Hopefully I don't drop it, but essentially this is everything with the bells and whistles. This gets all of your performance, things like 24 gigs of VRAM along with an LCD screen, massive heatsink here. This thing is super chunky. And another fun fact with our Aorus Master here is you have what we call our bionic shark fans or shark fin fans, but really all that is the fan design here is actually, there's little bevels here that help to promote the airflow of coming in and out for like intake and exhaust. So without these, right, normally on like the on your fans here, normally it's really smooth and things like that, but actually what's happening here, the science behind it is it's pulling that pressure into the GPU itself. So it's actually a pretty cool feature. And as you can see here, it is technically 2.5 slots, but it is a little bit closer because of the clearance here, closer to 3. So, and of course,
that's a huge card. That's a huge card.
Yeah,
I mean,
big boy, right?
Yeah, I mean, we see custom 4090 cards with massive coolers and things like that. You need that, right? So I'm just to talk a little bit about the AI top. So that card is, you still game on that, right?
Yeah. So you can still totally game on it. It is still a 4070 Ti Super with 16 gigs of VRAM.
Yeah.
So yes, you can technically game on it, but
and it's compatible with all the other boards. No problems, no issues with that. And what power connectors it has? The 16 pin as well.
Yes, and actually, since you mentioned that, it's a good plug. But actually, the pin here, the power connector, is actually built into the PCB here. So rather than kind of sticking to the side or or kind of protruding or anything like that, I know it's a little bit hard to see on the camera, but it's actually right here on the side. So
I can see that. Yeah,
this gets slotted in. Effectively, you have everything running this way. So everything's standard. You can check in your 12 volts, things like that. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so when is that going to be launched or
this
released?
Is already available, actually.
Available right now?
Yeah, you can find this on Amazon already.
Okay,
so.
Cool. All right. And so I can see AI top or AI is going to be a big thing for this year and possibly going forward to next year. And so you have boards, workstation boards, like you mentioned, for the TRX 50 ones and all that kind of stuff for AMD, suitable for these boards, for these graphics cards. I've seen that as well on the demo, as well as the Computex. And some of the systems out you guys built was crazy. We're talking in excess of like 10,000 plus, right? But those are really special, high-end, kind of like, AI
specific,
specific use, stuff like that. But you guys do tend to make those products as well, not just for gamers, but also for industrial and kind of workstation stuff like that. So, okay, tell us a little bit about that board you have in front of you. What is that one?
This one right here, right?
Right.
So this is our Aorus Master. I believe this is the Z790 version of it.
Oh, the big one with the LCD.
This one, yes, exactly. So you'll see it right here. Oh no, you're talking about the Extreme, actually.
Oh, that's the Extreme.
No. The Extreme actually will have the LCD screen right here.
Right.
That'll give you like the VRM tab or the VRM temps, the CPU temps, all that stuff. This is the one right under that in our product stack. The Extreme is actually very difficult to get our hands on. Even us as like employees, we have a difficult time getting our hands on it. But most people will end up getting the Aorus Master. So the Aorus Master is one of the cream of the crop motherboards. Features one of the coolest things for me is right here on the far. It's okay. I'm gonna get in your way a little bit. Right here on the far right side, there's actually a button there, and that's called Easy Latch Plus. And so what that effectively does is when you have, so first of all, this is for someone who wants cream of the crop, that hyper enthusiast, because this motherboard is not cheap. I'm gonna be very honest with you. The MSRP of this will range anywhere between in USD $499 to almost $600 USD.
Wow.
So this thing is pretty pricey, but normally, the type of person who will buy this is going to pair it with something like this, right? With a 4090.
Yeah, you're gonna spend a little bit for a high-end system,
right?
And that Easy Latch you mentioned is for the graphics card you mentioned.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So what ends up happening is this thing is huge, right? And so any of us who own a 4080 or 4080 Super, 4090 know these things have massive heat sinks, and it's a pain in the butt if you ever take this card out of your board, because you need to kind of wedge your fingers in, and
the heatsink covers the actual latch, right?
Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. And so rather, damaging the PCIe lane or anything like that, you actually get like a little eject button. Essentially, is what that is. So that's pretty cool. That's what I personally love about it. And then, of course, you get everything else aside from like all your fully covered like heat sinks and various forms of easy latch. So
that's right. I love the higher end boards with the easy power on and reset buttons, right?
Exactly.
And the diagnostic LEDs, so you see what's going on. Yeah. Okay, cool. And this is available right now. You can buy that, no problem.
Oh yeah. And the Aorus Master is always, I'm gonna say always, but you'll pretty much always see it with any of our major chipset launches, like with the Z series, AMD with the X670s, etc.
Okay, cool. All right, so got some products already that is available right now you can buy, and we're talking about maybe some up and coming products. So spill the beans. Let us know what you have upcoming.
All right. Without breaking any sort of NDAs, to no surprise, there are 2 major motherboard launches happening this year.
Right.
I think everybody, there's no secrets there. So the beauty part of this is that with these new motherboard launches that you're going to start to see towards the end of this year, closer towards the holiday season, won't give exact dates, but Max kind of mentioned it, is that you'll be able to see, well, one, a lot of these easy latch features, you'll start to see them across all of our product stack. So currently in our current gen, a lot of these, like the various forms of easy latch, you'll only see on something like an Aorus Master. But actually, you'll start to see these things now on some of our more entry level, more just Gigabyte branded motherboards, like the Gaming X, for example, or what we have recently come out with is like the Eagle. Those for us are seen as like more entry level gaming motherboards, and you'll start to see some of those features. And then on top of that, for a lot of our product stack or for our motherboards, you'll see a black and a white variation of it for launch. So that's pretty exciting, because this year in our, last year when we launched Z790 or 14th gen, and then also with AMD, we saw that we launched with the black motherboards, and then shortly came after as our Ice series. But now, we see that Ice is here to stay. People love Ice, and so you're going to see the counterparts ready just at launch.
Okay. Yeah. And tell us a little bit more about, as I said, the 2 motherboard launches without breaking any NDAs. But you have the AMD X870E, right?
Yeah.
That's the high-end board from AMD for the 9000 series of Ryzens. Expected launch date, roughly around, maybe? Just give us a month, maybe.
I don't even know if I could give you a month. But
okay.
I will say it is launching sometime
Q3 or Q4? It's Q3 right now, right?
I was gonna say it will launch somewhere towards
The beginning of Q4?
Early beginning of Q4, yeah.
Okay, beginning of Q4. So guys, get ready for that. When it does come out, you'll have a white version and a black version. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
And so watch out for that. So that's coming soon. I can't wait because I'm sure you guys will probably send me a sample so I can play around with it. Right?
Yep. You already know.
Okay. And then the other one, of course, is Intel, right? And that's the Arrow Lake, and everybody's talking about that as well. Apparently, I heard that they're going to have Thunderbolt ports on there, so you don't have to say anything, but I know they're gonna have Thunderbolt ports in there. That's Intel. All right, so I'm telling you guys, all right, they have Intel Thunderbolt ports in there. So again, I'm not sure if it's backward compatible. I'm sure using the same socket could be different. I don't know. Again, no NDAs, but that's also Q4. They're gonna kind of compete at the same time, right? So I'm sure. Again, if you have those boards, you'll probably be launching the white and the black edition ones, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay,
correct.
cool.
Yeah, that is going to be our launch strategy, if you will, or our plans.
All right. So guys, watch out for those new boards, new chips coming out Q4, beginning of roughly around there. All right.
You got it.
Okay, and then of course all your graphics cards, including the AI top, GeForce RTX 4070 Ti will work, no problems with that, right? So
correct, yeah.
Okay,
and
cool.
Just one other smaller launch that is immediately on the horizon is you mentioned about in the project build that you did for us, or with us, I should say, about our magnetic fans. Actually, our magnetic fans, as of right now, had been only included with the water force that you worked with the AIO.
Right.
Actually, we've got a lot of people requesting if they could purchase it separately. So actually, we're now going to have those fans separate.
Cool. All right, excellent.
A nice touch.
Yeah, I like that because the software that you have, the control center, works really well with everything, including other RGB products. It actually works well with those as well because it's all connected to the motherboard, right? So if you have the board which controls all the ARGB pins, that works well. In fact, I have it right here, so
that's right. Oh, perfect.
Works really well. So so look out for those magnetic fans from Gigabyte. They're coming out separately. You can buy them as well. All right, some fantastic products lined up for you guys. If you are going to buy some Gigabyte products, look out for those coming Q4, beginning of roughly, and then plenty of other products already lined up which you can buy right now. Okay, the prize giveaway has almost ended in terms of the timer, and we have 27 users, members and followers. So let me put them in a list, and then I will prepare.
Yes.
The wheel decides. I don't decide. The wheel decides it. Let me just refresh the page.
I don't even have one of those bags.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay. Win a Gigabyte swag bag. Let me have to type that in. Swag bag. Got 5 winners, and that means I'm gonna have to spin the list 5 times. All right. So let me put these in. They're all good. What you'll find with the stream usually, it starts off slow, and then towards the end we have some prize giveaways. They all come in. That's fine. That's good.
Where did everyone go?
Any views is always good. You guys come in.
True.
So are these names in? Yeah, they're all in. Let me just add these in there. Okay, and options. Make sure we have a 20-second spin this time. Apply the changes, and we are good. All right, here we go. Let me do the screen share so you guys can see it as well. Give me a second. I love the screen share. This is it, and here we go. All right, guys, can you see that?
Good luck, everyone.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
All the names are in there, and of course, I'm gonna play the countdown. All right, guys, ready? This is to win the Gigabyte swag bag. So thank you, Gigabyte, for sponsoring those prizes. We have 5 to give away, so we'll spin the wheel 5 times. And when you do, if you are one of the winners, then please take a screenshot and send your full name, shipping address, and telephone number to media@funkykit.com. All right. So this is the first spin, and count down to 5. If you go, Good luck, guys.
5,
Yeah, good luck.
4, 3, 2,
All right.
1.
And the first spin, here we go. A chance to win the Gigabyte swag bag. This is going to be fun. Here we go. Here we go. And the first winner is going to be...
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, I thought it was gonna stop.
Body Kara. Congrats. Take the
great.
screenshot and, of course, make sure you send me your full name, shipping address, and telephone number to media@funkykit.com. All right, so that's the first winner. So let's do it again. And next winner, number 2.
Let's see.
Oh, by the way, if you do win again, we're going to have to spin again.
Yeah.
Just-
Seriously.
We should.
No duplicates, all right?
And the second winner is going to be...
Oh.
Culprits. Culprits. Yes. Again, take the screenshot.
Here.
All right. Okay. Congrats to Culprit.
Yeah, congrats.
Okay. Next up, spin number 3. Oh. Woohoo. And number 3 spinner is going to be the winner.
Calm down.
Oh,
No!
again.
T-Town Scott.
Hey, that was one of the first people in chat.
All right, that's number 3. Take the screenshot. Again, don't forget to send me your full name, shipping address, and telephone number to media@funkykit.com. So that's number 3, right? Okay, so
Two
we'll
more,
click
two
number
more.
4. Now, which name have you got in mind? It's quite hard to see. But,
Venar. Or Venar?
all right, number 4. Spin number 4. Here we go. It's spinning. Here we go. Let's see who the number 4 winner is. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Oh.
Gorodin CS. Congrats.
Hey, by the way, Winston, some people
Yes.
are saying that the ads are getting in the way for them to take a screenshot. I see it in chat right here.
Say that again. Sorry.
They're saying like there's the Twitch ad break. That's why. So they weren't able
Oh,
to
they had
take
the ad break.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, the timing.
Yeah, that's what happens with Twitch. Oh my god. All right. Well, okay. We'll give it a. Is still the break now? 1 minute ad break. Okay. We'll wait a minute.
Okay.
I feel bad. Oh my god.
That's okay. Yeah, but this shouldn't come on a break, right? What the hell? Twitch? All right, we'll wait a minute, count down, and then we'll spin the last one. All right? Here we go. Come, get the timer up.
Sheridan CS.
Yep.
Oh,
And-
actually, yeah, I have a tab. I see that ad break as well. It's about to come back. Oh, it's back now.
It's back now?
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Good.
Here we go. This is the last spin. So congrats to all the winners, previous winners, and good luck to the last spin of the wheel. Let's see who the winner is. Here we go. All right. Swag bags in the yep, up for grabs.
All right.
And the winner is going to be the last winner. The swag bag from Gigabyte is going to be
Oh, is it the same one?
No.
Oh, wow.
Cook 1000.
1,000.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah. The final
Congrats. Okay, so we have 5 winners. So thank you for Gigabyte for sponsoring the prize giveaway, the Gigabyte swag bags. And of course, don't forget to send me your full name, shipping address, and telephone number to media@funkykit.com. Of course, take the screenshot. If you missed your screenshot, you can always watch the stream back again and then capture the screenshot again. Okay, guys. So thank you for that. And thank you for Gigabyte for joining the stream. It's been a pleasure. And of course, it's been great talking to you guys and showcasing all your new products and, of course, upcoming products as well. Hope you enjoyed your stream. And we'll close up with, don't forget to sign up and, of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel at funkykit.com, as well as our podcast show, which we have lots of podcasts, including some top industry leaders. We do there we go. Let me just do the screen share. Here we go. 1 second, and here we go. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to that as well. And we have plenty of Instagram reels you can watch, and some unboxing videos there as well. And of course, we got some upcoming prize and also system builds from Gigabyte. So we're going to do another one, right? We're going to do another one. Yeah, we're going to do another one from Gigabyte, so can't wait for that. And of course, we've got some new boards coming out Q4, hopefully, beginning Q4. We'll have AMD X870E and possibly a new Arrow Lake Intel, so that'll be an exclusive as well. So I can't wait to get some Gigabyte boards for that as well. Yeah.
Right.
So guys, you enjoyed the show?
Oh yeah. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you so
honestly.
much. Good time. Congrats to all the winners.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
it's hard to sit there for an hour sometimes, but sometimes the stream can go on for like 2 hours, but there's going to be about an hour long. And I'm going to be away for about 3 weeks in August, so there won't be any streams, but it's just a family visit vacation, so watch out when I come back around about 25th of August. But in the meantime, then make sure you of course follow, share, and visit, and don't forget to also visit and like the Aorus.na, right? That's the
That's right.
Instagram. Yeah,
That's right.
Aorus.na Instagram. So make sure you like and share their content. And that's about it. So thank you guys for joining, and make sure you tune in each and every Friday. Of course, August I'll be away, but each and every Friday is our live stream with lots of prize giveaways, and I can't wait to share some extra new content for you guys. So thank you, Gigabyte, again, and as always, a pleasure, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.